My name is Shahla Monfared, and I've started my job in Department of Environment quite long time ago, and my major is limnology. I'm dealing with the environment of the lakes, and then started, the all my activity focused on the promotion of the people to get familiar with the environment. Meanwhile, I was working with Mrs. Mallah. Once I remember she came to our office, to Department of Environment, and said she likes to work for environment and she doesn't know how to do and what to do. We came to an agreement. We should get a permission from Ministry of Interior. What I'm talking about is 25 years ago. And then we started our job. What was our job? The job was, to train the people with the Department of the Environment, what the department is doing, and what is the goals of environmental protection. And this is first done through the schools. We talked, with different schools. We got the permission to go to the school, and then we tried to teach the students, but the students from different levels. And that was good. We thought that if we teach the school children and also their teacher, then we can teach the vast people. I mean, there's so many people all together about the environmental problems. And actually, Mrs. Mallow, she was very active. Meanwhile, I was working for the Department of Environment, but socially she was very active. She was going to kindergartens and for special days, getting the permission to do some demonstration with the kids against environmental pollution, against air pollution, all these things. That was the thing that we started our duty with the Women's Society Against Environmental Pollution. I remember, I would like to show, this was the first pamphlet we published. This pamphlet was sharing the women's for environmental protection. And meanwhile, we did some suggestion also to the government, to the budget, and made a book about the, let me tell you, a chapter of the book about Women's Association for Protection of the Environment totally. And meanwhile, we had different types of the activities. We could have the branches in different, provinces. We started establishing branches. Now we have 16 branches in different provinces altogether, and also what they are doing is just promoting environmental education, environmental culture. This is a story about the activities of Women's Society Against Environmental Pollution. Meanwhile, if you ask me, I'm not working only for Women's Society because mentally I'm an environment friend, and I'm doing lots of activities for that. And there is another NGO, Women for Sustainable Development, that we have established, and we have some members. And we are the first environmental NGOs who got the position of consultant with ECOSOC. Do you know what is ECOSOC? Economic and Social of the United Nations. And we were very proud of that. Through these ECOSOC meetings every year, we could bring the subject of the environmental problems to the council. I don't know what was the result, but anyway, these days everybody is talking about dust particles. We were the group, we submitted a report. We call it oral report to the council. We did it about this problem in this country, and also we talked with the opposite group also, because they were all the time accusing us, you haven't done anything about these dust particles, and we were explaining that this is a national problem and regional problem altogether. And we NGOs, as far as we have authorities, we have done a lot.